Hey guys, so this video is going to be about leverage and how to get financial freedom with the money that is in your property. And I'm going to have a really good talk here today, so make sure you stay tuned and watch the whole video. And if you enjoy it, smash that button below so more people can learn. Because I'm telling you guys, my whole goal and vision is to get people out of financial debt into financial freedom. And real estate was the way that I was able to do it. And I want to share it with you guys. So here's where you go. I've been educating people for years. But this year, I have talked to so many people that have equity in their homes. And the number one thing holding them back from doing this is fear. And I'm going to tell you guys, the facts don't lie. Numbers don't lie. So I just sat down with somebody the other day. I probably do this about 5 times a week. People that have hundreds of thousands of dollars in their properties. And I'm just educating and coaching them on how to leverage it. So, for example, just met with somebody. They were thinking of buying a property and putting 20% down. They saved up some money. I explained to them why it'd be more beneficial for them to buy as a primary residence, 5% down, take the rest of the money and buy another property. Also, they had another property that they could pull money out of and they could leverage it. And long story short, I showed them both ways. Their way, what they wanted to do versus expanding their vision in their mind a little bit, refining one of the properties that had equity in it. And they were able to, long story short, I'll break this down in the next video. I don't want to get too deep, but basically by them doing it the way they wanted to, 20% down, they were going to have no house payment regardless because they had one house paid off, buying another one. The way I show them, they can buy a house for $100,000 more. So instead of $400,000, it'd be $500,000. Primary residence. Take the money out of their property that they have as an investment currently. They still have no payments, but now they have 7 homes. So they're going to take that money and buy more properties. They have 7 homes instead of 2. So on a 5% appreciation, guys, over 30 years, real estate typically appreciates for 5%. Right now, with inflation being on the rise, you're looking at the next 5 years. I know in Fresno County is 10%. I'm going to just use a number 5%, being very conservative for a 10-year period. Now, doing it the way they wanted to do it, they were going to make about $35,000 a year on the 2 houses in appreciation only. Doing it the way I explained, they're buying 7 homes. Yes, you got to get a property manager. Yes, a little more work. Yes, got to get a handyman. Guys, these are all the problems that people point out. Yes, it's a little bit of work. But I'm telling you guys, everybody's looking at today, what is doing today. Look at 10 years from now. If you do this in 10 years from now, instead of having the 2 homes, you have 7. And you have 7, I did the math, I'm not going to get in detail, but that person would have $70,000 left in their bank. They have 7 houses, and this is with a total of, I want to say $330,000. Okay, so with $330,000, they were able to have 7 homes instead of 2. And now their equity increase with 5% only is going up $90K instead of $35,000. Question is, would you do it? Most people wouldn't. I sat down the last 2 weeks with about 5 people that one person in particular told me this. They're always trying to find, what if the market turns, right? I'm telling you, there's no way to lose here, guys. There really, really isn't. As long as you have a nest egg, you get a bad renter, 1 out of 20. If you got 50 or 70 grand and you got 7 houses, you're safe. So here's the thing. This is what the person said. What if the market tanks? Well, if the market tanks and you have 2 houses paid off, you just lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Wouldn't you rather have had all that money out of your property? So in this case, they took the money out of the 2 houses. They bought 7. They're leveraged out. Now they have 1.8 million instead of maybe 700,000. So my point is, if the market tanks, what happens? This is what I told them. What happens to rent? She said they went down. I said, no, in 2007, rent went up. Nothing went down except because money is always losing value because of printing it. The last 3 years, because the pandemic has been way worse. So my point is, you don't want money in your bank, guys. You don't want it in your house. You want it out. Because every home you own, you can depreciate over 27 years. It's approximately, good rule, quick easy numbers, $10,000. You can depreciate every home you have. So if you have a house paid off versus your twin brother or sister has a house paid off, they refi and buy 7, they're going to be way better off no matter what happens with the market. Because if the market tanks, you don't care, your money's out, and you just got an increase in your rental income. So they're allowing in California 10% a year increase. Depreciation is about 15 to 20% from a lot of economists' point of view. And if you do your own math, you'll find that research as well. It's not 4%, guys. So my point being, you don't want money in the bank. You don't want it in your house. You want it out. Because when you pull your money out, you have more of a tax write-off. You have more leverage. That's how the wealthy do it, guys. That's how they don't pay taxes. If you have 10 homes, they don't have to be paid off, guys. I actually had a coach once tell me that he wanted 10 homes paid off. And my thought was, why would you want 10 paid off when you could have 50 or 100, all with loans, all with write-offs, paying no taxes, bringing in probably at that point with 100 homes, probably, I don't know, $100,000. More than 100. How much? Probably $50,000 to $100,000 a month. And you're not paying taxes. That's another video. I'll explain that to you. But you have the depreciation. You have the things you're fixing in the homes. My point is, guys, leverage is key. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned anything from it, if this isn't for you, if you're like, well, you're too much, this is great, don't subscribe. If you want more great information like this, please smash that like button below. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Stay tuned. God bless. Peace.